Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So, nothing really much happened yesterday. You can see lots of buyers coming in with these tails, and we are, by the looks of things, sort of challenging this area here, and this is quite a strong area of support. You can see we've found support there, and all the way back to 28th of June, and even further back, as this area has been sort of an area of interest for quite some time. I think for me at the moment, the oscillators have crossed over. They are crossing over far apart. Now when they do that, remember what I say, then you typically got a fairly strong move coming. Has a trend reversed? I mean, that's another question. I don't really like this retest of the 155 EMA. I prefer these retests here to indicate a trend. So that to me is a break to the upside, and it's going to be challenged again. So a very, very interesting setup that's happening on the Dow Jones at the moment. So if you look at that price action of yesterday, tails to the upside, tails to the downside, barbed wire, total confusion, not something I want to be trading, and I just want to adjust this level ever so slightly to the swing low here. That's more than likely what we're aiming for. Look to the left, just put the lowest one in there. See all these tails? Those are the tails we're looking for. So that's the zone of resistance at the moment. We need to flip that to support. So in other words, we need to break through and then come back and test it, and then we have confirmation that the next step would be the 155 and then continue higher. But if you look at all these tails here, it tells a complete different story. If we just drop down to the hour, that's the level we want to be in, we're interested in actually for any trading. Look at the price action from yesterday. That is just pure stay away. It is pure chaos. Big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down. Nothing in there excites me. Nothing in there gets me wanting to get long. So at the moment, that's the structure we have forming. We start breaking below 34,258, then I would expect more downside coming. If we start breaking above 34,593 and find some support there, then I would expect us to continue on our merry way. So that's kind of the view at the moment. It's amazing how much can change in one day. But so the question on my mind anyway is, was this the start of the sell-off, or was this just a rebundling or reprovisioning of portfolios? So in other words, coming up the end of the quarter, traders taking profits, selling out of certain shares and starting to buy in and rescale into different shares and things like that. So that could be the case, but it could also just be some kind of consolidation for a second leg down. Now, often, the textbook tells you that when you have a big move and you have a consolidation, typically you have a continuation, but that doesn't always play out to the downside on the US markets. It often plays out to the upside on the US markets, but to the downside, it often doesn't play out. So I'll take it with a pinch of salt. So for me at the moment, this is still sit on hands, and with this chaos that's happening here, I definitely sit on hands. We start breaking up above 34,593. I think I may look at something, but I think it's going to be pretty volatile. The bull's going to be wanting to push this up because it is end of month, so they're going to be wanting to have. They'd prefer a green bar, but I don't think they're going to get a green bar unless something miraculously happens today. But you can see there are buyers coming in here. It's sort of a really weak bearish setup that's forming at the moment, but it is an engulfing bar at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see what today brings. For me, I am sit on hands. I am not interested in investing in this at the moment or even trading this. So we will wait for basically tomorrow, because tomorrow is the first day of the month, and we'll see what is transpiring, and more than likely only get into some of these things next week. But for now, this is clear sit on hands. Not interested in this. Expect a pullback anyway to come and close these gaps, and then probably another move to come and test the top. So that's kind of the view that I've got right now. Anyway, hope it helps you somewhat, and enjoy the day. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.